Yeah. No, well, that's how you test like matchup sound. But, all right, cool. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's just Trevor here, RSG, and then you might remember him, Shawn, aka Ophidian. Back when we had the talk show, but we got something we gotta talk about today. So what are we gonna talk about today? Well, point and click adventure games. And he remembers some of the ones that I do, which surprisingly I don't know if really a lot of people do. I mean, even people that are around my age, it seems to be like a missed genre for a lot of people.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Point and click, where I think it came from to begin with, was like text adventures, like Zork and shit. No graphics available.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Like the first one, first point and click game that you could say came along, people knew about, was King's Quest. Everybody knew King's Quest.
Everyone knew King's Quest. Yeah, hell yeah.
When you played King's Quest, like
you're talking EGA versions though.
First time I played King's Quest was on a PC Junior.
Okay.
Okay, and there was a mouse, but really you were still using the keyboard to get this guy around.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so that wasn't really like a point and click game, but it was King's Quest.
Right.
That's what it was. And you would like go over to, I remember this rock, and you would be like, look at rock. The rock looks like it can be moved. Okay, move rock. Which direction would you like to move the rock? Move rock right. So I don't know. All that got to be tedious.
Yeah.
And I think that it turned into point and click. You know what I mean?
Those were the EGA versions. Okay. And basically, the EGA versions were all the text-based typing. And then you have the VGA versions that were remade after that were all point and click because they realized how much bull crap it was.
It was bull crap.
Because you had to know the right terminology.
You know what it almost reminds me of? Did you ever see that movie Big with Tom Hanks?
Yes.
You remember he was like playing that computer game?
Yes.
And I don't even know what that game was or if it was real.
I don't remember either.
I don't even know if it was real, but that was like in between like point and click being born and like graphic adventure kind of, right? You know what I mean? Like,
right. No, I mean there was stuff I remember from a long time ago, like Hugo, not Sierra or LucasArts, but this is what we want to focus on is mainly Sierra and LucasArts, but Hugo's Adventure. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but it was very, very crude, like two-dimensional holy hell drawings, like. Right. It looks like something a kid kind of put together, but it was really tough, and it was same old text-based. But going into all the stuff, now we think of like how long King's Quest went on for. Now my question is, who did it better? Because I feel there's the Adventure Company. I'm not even going to include because they just made a bunch of stupid.
Who did it?
In my opinion,
better?
A bunch of crap. Okay, so you had Sierra and LucasArts with a couple of others sprawled out there that just made a couple flash hits, but those were the heavy hitters.
I had more exposure to Sierra games. I mean, of course I played some LucasArts games.
I did too. I grew up on them. I had more
exposure to Sierra games.
I grew up on them.
I love Police Quest. It's fun, it's entertaining, and pre-internet, you were really in a real screw you. Like, what am I gonna do?
Totally.
Game store.
100% on that. Games like that back in the day made you really write shit down.
You'd be going back let me try over here. No, I must have missed something. There's got to be something around. Shit, back over to this end. Son of a bitch.
And not even that. You were like on like some of the King's or the Police Quest. You had to you were on a kind of like a time scale kind of thing going on. You know what I mean? You had to do something in a certain amount of time, or the criminal gets away, and or if you made a wrong move, it's tough because Sierra. Okay, here's what I figured out about Sierra and point and click game. Sierra let your ass die. Okay, there was a lot of games where it's like, nope. You messed up, you died, you better reload. And it really gave kind of that RPG feel. Okay, let's think of Morrowind. How much did your ass have to save? And if you didn't, you really could have screwed yourself over. And you better not really save over your saves because you might screw yourself over.
I guess you were getting items. All of the things consist of items or clues that you find. That's what it is that you do. They've sprawled out. They made a nice little world, and they sprawled out a bunch of items and clues. And that's what they do.
They did.
I mean...
Now, now here's another side of it now LucasArts, go over to LucasArts, okay? They made some of the best stories. Okay, when you had the dig, okay? Right. Sam and Max hit the road, that's fucking phenomenal. Okay? I just got Day of the Tentacle for free from having Amazon Prime with Twitch, so Twitch Prime, I can't wait to play the remaster. That's one of my favorites of all time. But they all never really pushed the adult side. Yeah, they had a little quirky jokes here and there.
The adult side, okay. So what are you gonna bring up Leisure Suit Larry? That game
no. You know what? No,
that game
you didn't like it. You know what? I had
That
some
game
issues with it too, but I got a lot of friends that really loved
I'm
it.
sure people love it. It sucks.
I got a lot of friends that really loved it. So here's the thing, though. It's not just limited to that. King's Quest was kind of on the child, like the younger side, but here's where shit got crazy, man. Shit got real crazy when they started doing things with not live video, but like actual video footage. Okay, when they started using actual actresses and actors. Okay, Gabriel. Well, first you have Gabriel Knight. Okay, Gabriel Knight was just straight up rude and crude and. I didn't even care.
Well,
totally would not be allowed in today's world. If you made a game, you'd totally be shot down. You know, with a lot of these women crazies out there. Okay, that they'll be like, oh god, that game actually probably is sexist. As much as I hate to say it, but you know, it's great. It added to it. It made you laugh, kind of. Of course, there's gonna be the little pussies that are offended out there by everything, but. You know, it did give you that laughter. It was really fun, but it was really adult. And especially, what was that one? That Phantasmagoria 1 and 2
right.
had some crazy-ass sex scenes, man. Especially 1, man. I mean, holy shit. And they had tits and everything. You could literally, you know, choose to not have the explicit version, you know, on there. You could say, no, I don't want it explicit. I mean, they cursed everything. Sierra was definitely a lot more adult. A lot more adult. Holy crap, a lot more adult. Like, they had some dirty-ass mind. Now, Sierra, though, I don't know who gave the best stories, though. Who gave the best stories? Because, man, LucasArts, I always go back to play those games. Yeah, Full Throttle. Loom was another one. That's Indiana Jones, both of them, The Last Crusade and The Fate of Atlantis. I don't think there was another Sam & Max. The Dig should have been made a movie, and I think today's day and age it should do that. But what do you think versus LucasArts and Sierra? Who is your winner on that?
I don't know. I have to say Sierra, primarily out of like nostalgia and just like, you know, that's what I grew up with. That's what I had the most fun with.
It was a 90s thing,
I can't really say what's better. I mean, you know, like, they're all different now. I mean, point-and-click games, what have they become? You know what I mean? Like, what have they become now?
See, that's...
To me, what a perfect point-and-click game has evolved to is basically what Telltale Games does. That's basically what those games are. They're very, look over here. Nope,
you know, yeah, you know, that is, I guess, what they have kind of evolved to. Yeah, but those are way more linear, though. You know, those are way more linear games where point and clicks could have you running. The whole point of a point and click really was like, hey, you ain't got to walk through, bitch. You're going to... I spent like 7 hours, like, and I don't know how, but it kept us like, you know, maybe I'll just keep searching for this. I don't know. Like, and then if you find it, it'd be in the dumbest place ever. But
I played Siberia through.
That was a great one. That was a good one. And granted, not from both companies. That was a good one, though. There was a couple. Oh, geez. The Grim Fandango. Oh, man.
I recently got Monkey Island. Well, a couple months ago, I got Monkey Island 1 and 2.
Right.
They're remastered.
Now, see,
I tried playing them. They're okay. They're not bad.
They were the more adult jokes thrown in, is Monkey Island. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, Day of the Tentacle is kind of cool. I love it because it's the second version of Maniac Mansion. All right? And if you play Day of the Tentacle, and this is awesome that they have a game within a game back then. Okay, released 1993. So a game within a game, you would go into the room, the guy with the hamster, and play on the computer, and you could fucking play the whole Maniac Mansion. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome in that. But let's see. Yeah, so these, I set them all. But I really loved the Monkey Island ones. I'm surprised you weren't.
No, they seem really cool. I play it maybe like 3 hours in, and maybe not even that long. But I'm just not feeling it right now. It seems cool.
I want to play Zach McCracken, and I really think there should be a redo of that one too. I have Zach McCracken. I want to play it, but it's been so long I don't remember it. I don't think that was in my bundle packs back when I was younger. But Zach McCracken looks like a fun one to play. But really, it's tough to say because, LucasArts, they have their handful of games. Quite a big handful. It's like one of those grocery store handfuls that you're like, oh, crap, I should have grabbed a cart. One of those. Or at least a basket. But no, you're just holding everything like that. So they do have a bunch of great games. Killer stories. You remember freaking Myst? Oh, God.
Oh, man, Myst. I guess that's a point-and-click adventure, too. I guess it is.
It is. It is.
It's not.
And it goes back to this exactly. Write it down, bitch.
There was a game D. It was for a couple different consoles and I think some PC too. It's a vampire game, but it was a point and click like horror game and shit. Man. I don't know. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot like The Longest Journey. But I find a lot of those. I find a lot of those to start doing this ridiculous crap. Okay. Where it's like, all right, I want you to combine this and then stuff this up the rear and throw this thing together and inflate it while you deflate it and throw it and put the rope around it. How am I? And there's no instruction to tell you that. You just gotta fiddly fart around until you hopefully, until it works for you. But it's kind of ridiculous.
Playing those games was rough pre-internet.
It was, man.
That was tough, man.
But they occupied so much time, and I love the King's Quest series so much. I never got to play 8, and I'm so glad I didn't, because they went 3D with it. It was freaking supposed. It was like, I see. God.
Oh, you showed me some of that.
It's horrible.
It looks really
it's like,
bad.
Guys just jumping, and you're like,
it looks really bad.
Oh, man, that's just awful. Just awful. So, overall, I think we've come to our conclusion, though. As much as LucasArts has amazing games and some amazing storylines, I think I'm going Sierra on the fact that nostalgia and the adult side with great stories.
Yeah,
right?
I guess. I just had a lot of fun, dude. That's all.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Overall, yeah. I would say definitely I had a lot more fun in a sense having such adult craziness.
Oh, you know what? It's that new Blade Runner movie's coming out, right?
Yes, that was a good point.
I would like to get a copy of that for PC because I don't think you can get it for anything else. But yeah,
I wonder if Good Old Games has it.
Blade Runner had a point-and-click game. It was really true to the movie how it was.
Yeah, and you could die in one part where you can get shot on the rooftop. I'm pretty sure.
I think there was a couple of hard parts you could die, but it was really cool. Yeah, it was a really good game.
Everyone's looking for it, and you can't get it. Wow, this is gonna be tough. So I guess that is going to be my next goal: find a way to get and play. Well, actually, I already have a way to play.
I'm just thinking about replaying it because the new movie is coming out. So I'm like jazzed up.
I wouldn't mind playing. I'd stream it. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can acquire it. And
do that.
No, I think I can. I think I totally can.
Sure.
But I have a virtual machine that runs Windows XP, so I'm damn sure gonna be able to run that. So we'll see if it runs on Windows 10. But I think people have already gotten to do that. We'll find out. Anyways, I think that really wraps it up.
Yeah.
Sierra is going to be our winner for this one, but hey, LucasArts, you can't go without playing those either. No, so anyways, they're all great.
All right.
But I think that wraps this up for him, and stick around for me to tell you about something going on, in the works. But don't forget to like or dislike, comment, favorite, share, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at ReadySetGame87.
All right, then.
And for all those who like watching my videos, I'll see you next time.
Have a good night.
Thank you all for sticking around to the end of this video so I could finally show you what has been taking up some of my YouTube time and definitely brings me some excitement in my PC world, and that is making a point-and-click adventure game with me and some friends where we have been playing point-and-click adventure games since we were little kids. And I mean, back in the day when they were still text-based adventure games, we were still playing these things. And we thought that if we're going to make a game, even though it's not the biggest of genres and the most popular of genres, we should start where we love, and that is point-and-click adventure games. So this is not going to be the name of the game, but this will be our menu screen, and that's going to be the style of the title. We are of course going to add a little more to the art in the back as we make some of those assets. But there is also assets that we need to buy, and they can cost a little money. As the game goes further down the line, we might be looking into some sort of crowdfunding, but for now we're just plugging away and making this game as much as we can, and making as much as we can as far as assets go, without having to buy any. But eventually that day will come where we do need to buy some assets. But overall, I am very excited to show you all something that we have all been working on really hard, and we can't wait to eventually bring it to all of you. But I think that wraps it up. I'm glad you stuck around for this little bonus here. But for all those who love watching my videos, I'll see you next time.